All right, so now let's talk about rhinoplasty in the African American community.
I dropped in on Beverly Hills plastic surgeon Dr. J. Calvert to candidly discuss rhinoplasty, aka nose reshaping, something that's usually top secret in the African American community.
I think a lot of patients who come in to have rhinoplasty feel as though they may be betraying their ethnicity. And they're very sensitive to this, and they will say, well, I don't want to look different ethnically, but I want to improve what I have.
Indeed, rhinoplasty has for many years been taboo among blacks, and those celebrities that we know for sure have had their noses reshaped have never publicly acknowledged it.
And they're very careful not to let anybody know that they're having surgery. It's a very clear-cut cultural difference between, say, the Caucasian population, which will come in and wear their bandages to out shopping or to dinner. African American population, very different that way.
But the statistics show that this taboo among blacks has now become the #1 requested procedure when it comes to nipping and tucking. Over the past 8 years, African American plastic surgery patients have increased by 40%. And while 63% of them had rhinoplasty, its average cost is nearly $4,000. Or in the case of a surgeon of the caliber of Dr. Calvert, from $9,000 to $13,000, which means that blacks are becoming more comfortable with reshaping their noses while still maintaining their ethnicity. But in the cases of some patients, the nose just doesn't fit the face.
It's my job to tell them this isn't going to look good, it's not going to work for you, there are reasons why. And a lot of those times, if we can't come to a connection, then I have to send them on to somebody else.
Well, while we're on the subject of bad nose jobs, let's talk about Michael Jackson. From the early days through Off the Wall and Thriller, the pop star had a few decent nose jobs, and then he just didn't stop.
It just is, it's an implausible nose. Right. This is not a normal human nose. Does it look good on him? I don't think so. No. I mean, he may like this nose, and evidently, he's cool with it. Right. But for me, this is not what I'm shooting for. Right. Nobody wants to see this, and this is the biggest thing that people say when they come in is, I don't want to look like Michael Jackson.
Though not as extreme as MJ, another case of a nose that does not quite fit Little Kim.
You can really see the difference here. It's very obvious. The post-operative photograph with a narrowed bridge, especially towards the tip. The tip is very sculpted, which again is not typical of an African American nose.
Which gives Little Kim that operated on look, much like our next contestant, Peppa.
You can clearly see it's been operated. She's got more definition at the tip. It's just a different look, and it does change her face. Better or worse? Beauty is in the eye of the beholder on this one.
Now for some rhinoplasty that looks au natural.
Now we're going to go into Patti LaBelle. This is a picture of Patti back in the day.
Yep.
Right here. Now, I think this is, we can say that this is a success, looking at the work that she's had here, correct?
Yeah, this is really nice plastic surgery, and whoever is working on her is doing a great job with her because they are keeping her looking young, fresh, healthy, and everything looks natural.